He's a global builder. He's been building companies across the world, starting from solar farms in Europe to real estate innovation and tech in Dubai, and so much more. So let's welcome Kai Zimmer to the show.
Countries like Germany, the people have the feeling that they can lose something. And in countries like South America, India, wherever, the people can win something. India right now is the most growing country. China is really strange. And when I was in the car, there was coming motorcycles with masked people, hold a weapon inside your car and want to have your watch and your wallet. People get workless. This is the dangerous side of AI. In this day, you buy the solar panels, put it on your house, you get a counter, and you can see every day how much money you make. If you want to be successful, choose the people right, trust in the people. Nobody can make 100 decisions and 100 decisions right.
You like the frame? Anything is fine. Okay. All right, no problem. All right, I'll start over. Welcome to License to Explore with your host Rohit. This is the show where we uncover journeys along with
Every travel you do, you get to be a different person.
The traffic is something that we don't want to talk about.
Every country has its own weird food habits.
I realized that every city has a sound.
The only reason why I was able to make money is because of my network.
Because I think social media has affected the way people travel a lot.
Anywhere I go, I look at everything from marketing research point of view.
Taking people to space is going to be a reality.
It appears that I am the perfect candidate for a spy.
People think I have a double life.
As a woman, it never really truly leaves you wherever you are.
Have to go out of this. If we really want to go successful, we need to go out of Germany.
People learn the art of selling. You will never be broke. You will never be out of money.
You don't have to be fully ready to do something.
It's more of psychology, and it's 10 other jobs.
Welcome to License to Explore with your host Rohit, the show where we take you on a journey across the globe with our amazing guests. Today in the studio we have someone very special. He's a global builder. He's been building companies across the world, starting from solar farms in Europe to real estate innovation and tech in Dubai, and so much more. So let's welcome Kai Zimmer to the show. Hello Kai, how are you today?
Thank you for having me. I'm fine, thank you.
I have already introduced you, but maybe I missed out something. So if you don't mind, can you introduce yourself in your own words?
So I'm 40 years old. I was starting very early to travel and to make business. So I was simple in education. So I stopped school very early with 13, 14 years. And then I start to build my own companies, build my own businesses. And with 17, I moved out of Germany. So with 17, 18, I was moving to Mallorca, Spain for around 8 years. I was staying over there. So and there my career was starting. So this is
amazing. So you've been building companies since such a long time and traveling the world and exploring different places.
Yes.
Great. Kai, how are you today? How's your day?
I'm fine. So we are in Dubai here. So environment is nice. So everything is good.
The weather is good, yeah.
It's a good spot to live. Huh?
So before we actually start talking to you about your life and your travels, I wanted to understand, when did the travel bug actually bite you? What's your first memory of traveling? How old you were? Where did you go? What did you do? I
was around 13, 14 years when I traveled first time alone. So I was traveling to Tenerife. So it's a Spain island in the south. And there I was seeing the mood, right? So the beaches was over there. It was bright the whole time. So different to Germany where it's most of the time dark. So in Germany, you go at 8 o'clock out, it's dark. You come at 5 o'clock from the work, it's dark. So you was all the time having a dark mood.
Yeah.
So, and I was seeing the first time with 14, the beaches and the brightness of the islands. And then I was saying, okay, I want to go out of this. So this was my intention when I saw this first time. Okay, now is the time to check out how I can handle this to go out of Germany.
Amazing. Germany is a beautiful country. I've been there many times to many places. We'll talk a little bit about that later on.
Mm-hmm.
But I also wanted to understand, every traveler, they have a persona. So like some of us, we are budget travelers. Some of us are luxury travelers. Some of us travel for work, mostly business travelers. So what's your travel persona? How do you define yourself as a traveler?
Okay, if I started my first trip, I was just having the money for the flight. So no hotel, no nothing. I was checking over there to figure out how I can handle this. So we was rent a car and driving around the island, sleeping in the car. A friend of mine was already 18, so he could drive a car. And the starting was just to explore, to see something. In general, my first 15 years in travel was just business. So I was just going around business. When I started with my business with solar, was new technology. Everyone in the world wanted to know about it. So I was traveling with the German government. AHK is the name. They are explaining the businesses and helping companies to go to different countries. So we're starting traveling from Australia to Philippines, to Colombia, Brazil, Ecuador. And they introduced us as the new technology. And then we was making speeches over there and explain how solar is function. So this was the main starting of traveling, was together with the German government.
Amazing. That's great. So you mentioned certain things, and that brings me to one very important part of our episode. It's normally a ritual. We ask every traveler who comes to the show that if I handed you a first class ticket today, no questions asked, where would you go and why?
I would go, very simple, to Brazil.
Oh, wow.
The name of the city is Blumenthal. It's
Blumenthal.
a German community, what was leaving Germany before 200 years. And they are still in this condition. So they are looking like this, they are speaking like this, they have environment. So it's 300,000 people right now living in this city.
All.
So it's in Brazil. I love this. It's the second biggest Oktoberfest in the world. So that's real German culture over there. So it's more German than Germany. So that's why I would go over there, just to see this, because I like to see this. Right? It's really nice to see how Germany was before 200 years.
Great choice. Brazil is pretty far out, so it makes sense when you go first class
right.
to do a long haul.
I think I take the longest flight I can take.
Yeah, I think it took the probably longest one. I think the Los Angeles is like 16 hours, but I don't know how far is Brazil. But I know Emirates has a direct flight, but probably they don't fly to the city you want to go, and then you can switch gears. All right, let's dig into your travel files. So you've lived in Mallorca, New York, the Bahamas, China, India, and now in Dubai. How did each chapter shape your worldwide view and the way you do business? How did that affect that?
Mallorca, first of all, I was 8 years over there. I started very early. When I was 18, I was moving to Mallorca. Mallorca was positive. There was a positive energy. And it's like Germany. And we have a big community of Germans living in Mallorca. So people say it's the 15th country of Germany. So we have small, like Niedersachsen, Berlin, Hamburg. There's all like small countries in the country. So Mallorca is the 15th one. So that's why I would say it was German. I was not learning Spanish in this 8 years. I was trying, but all your community was German, but in a better environment, right? So it was beach. You can go to the beach in the afternoon and everything. So with Mallorca, it was changing my view and my complete thinking about where to live. At this moment, when I was moving to Mallorca, it was clear that I never want to go back to Germany.
And then your chapter started, where did you go from Mallorca?
From Mallorca also, I was going to New York.
New York, yes, correct.
Yes.
The Big Apple.
Yes. I was living in Milnek. Milnek is Oyster Bay. It's,
yes.
Yeah.
I've been to New York. My first trip there was in 2004. It was a solo trip. I just decided to check it out.
It's the lower Hamptons with lower money. So not the upper Hamptons.
Same here. I wasn't doing that great at that time financially, but that excitement was there to explore a place like that. And then you were in the Bahamas, which is
yeah, when we was in New York, we was making a joint venture over there, living over there, working over there. And then I met some people in Bahamas, and there was one lawyer. He was working for Adidas, with a German company who make shoes and everything. So they was moving to Bahamas very early because of tax reasons. It was Adidas is Puma and Adidas, so it was the wife of the Puma owner. So, and he was telling me better come to Bahamas out of tax reason. So don't stay in New York because it's too much tax and everything. So then I started to think about, I was looking Bahamas and I was super impressed. So if you come from Mallorca, you think Mallorca is the best island. But when you see the Nassau Bahamas, you say, wow. So then we was moving 2-3 times over there and checked out. And then after 2 years, I was moving from New York to the Bahamas.
Amazing. So I've never been there, but it's definitely in my bucket list, and I will make it an attempt to make sure that I cover it in the next couple of years at least. Yeah. And then you went to China, right?
No, from there I was going to Ecuador first.
Ecuador, yes. Sorry, I missed that.
Yes, I was living in Ecuador because we was having a big solar park in Chile, and we made this together with Air with the airline. So, and they was based in Ecuador. So I was moving for nearly 1 year to Ecuador, living in Ecuador and Quito. And working with them together on building solar parks over there. So was working for the police fund, was working for investors, telephone companies. They all started to go in solar. Everyone wanted to go solar this time.
Right.
So, and then I was 1 year in Ecuador, and we built one solar park in Chile, Valparaiso. So this was fun, but was a little bit dangerous, right? So South America, you have to be very careful, right? Because I had a group of friends, was 10 people, 8 people was already robbed. So they bring them in the jungle, then they ask for money. So the owner of Air was saying me, here's your security guy, and this is your security taxi, and don't go out alone after 5 o'clock, because if they take you, I have to pay you out.
Which year was this?
What again?
Which year was this?
Oh, this was at 2011.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. It's crazy. Yeah.
I don't know exactly how it is today, but at this time was dangerous. But it was really nice people and everything.
Yeah.
But
the people are good, and generally
yes.
the Latin American vibe is something different.
Yes.
The closest I've been to is Colombia,
yeah,
to Bogota.
yeah.
And that was a great experience, although again it's not safe there and you need to take care, and like in any country you go, but the Southern American part is more risky compared to
super nice people and everything, but it's so poor in one way. And the people I spoke to who was Get Up, they was not bad against them. They just put them in the jungle, give them food, everything.
Right.
There was nice hosted over there. Up to that they get the money. So, and if they don't pay the money, then they stay over there. So that's why I was thinking, okay, 1 year was okay, was good. So was enough. Yeah.
So then you also been to India, I believe.
Yeah, I was 2.5 years in Jaipur.
Oh, in Jaipur?
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
What were you doing in Jaipur?
We was building a back office over there, because the thing is, labor cost in Germany is one thing, what's a big theme, and the other part is you don't get someone. In Germany, if you want to hire, you don't get applications, so there's nothing coming.
Right.
So that's why I was moving to India and
How was
making
your time
our
in
back.
Jaipur?
50-50. No, it was nice in the starting,
Come
everything was good, but for long term, I would say it's complete different culture. So it's growing a lot.
You lived
it's
in
fast.
one of the most royal parts of India. And,
I meet a lot of royal
culture,
people.
tradition, there's a lot of royalty there, there's a lot of history there. The forts and the palaces, and it's amazing.
I was visiting everything. So on the weekends I was going out, also to Rishikesh, to Himalaya, I was seeing here the guru. What is the name of the guru? I forgot the name. Sadhguru.
Sadhguru,
I was going to Sadhguru and Mumbai and all the things. So I was going around. I was before in India in 2007-8, but just for 1-2 months. It was in Chennai. At Lucknow. So, but then, we was building our back office.
So how was the food there? What do you think about the Indian food? And did you get exposed to the typical local Rajasthani food?
This was one of the hardest things too, because when people was visiting me or my friends, partners, whatever, my family, then they was bringing food with them, because for me it was too spicy. Yeah.
So I think Jaipur is probably one of your amazing chapters, because there's so much to do. So do you have any experience from Jaipur that left a lasting impression in your mind? Anything you want to tell the audience, to our viewers and listeners?
Yes, I was on the fort together with a Maharaja. So,
really? With a Maharaja?
Yes, and
You're lucky.
there was a producer.
So you met a producer also. What was his name?
Devish Panwa.
Oh, okay. He's a famous guy, or?
Yeah, he was making a series, I think, for Netflix. Some people was going together to make this film, so it was really interesting. It was one complete day on the fort. It was super hot, together with the Maharaja, with a lot of actors. So it was really interesting to see.
I should contact him. Maybe he can help me
get
my show on Netflix.
Yeah, I was first time in
connections, and he can pull some strings.
In Rajasthan television because the television was over there.
Wow.
So it was in the 8 o'clock news that we made this film. Amazing. So it was funny. We had a lot of fun.
So going back to the food, we call the local food, Rajasthani food, Rajwadi food, It's a very royal food.
I call it spicy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not everything is spicy, but it depends on...
everything is spicy.
If you have someone to guide you, maybe for your spice levels it's different.
Yes.
So let's come to Dubai, and how is life in Dubai?
50-50. I like Dubai because it's the only place in the world. Everyone speaks about that the culture comes together, people have to live together and everything. Also, my idea is no borders, everyone can go everywhere where he wants, all the people can live together. So here in Dubai, you see its function. So this because of the government. They keep them safe in the background. They just organize everything to make everything protected. So at this part, I really love. Then the environment and total, the roads and everything is clean and it's safety and all these things I like. What I don't like is a little bit too much of fancy people, fancy who are not fancy, fake people.
The bling bling.
Yeah, bling
the
bling.
Fakeness,
and everyone runs about money. So you cannot go out and having food and you meet someone who's not starting after 5 minutes to talk about it.
There's a famous line, when money talks, bullshit walks. And I think that applies to Dubai, right?
That's way too much, right? So, but if you want to be successful and you're a startup, it's the place to be, right?
Yes, because, of course, they offer so much resources and there is so much provisioning.
Yes.
The country is really forthcoming when it comes to supporting startups, and the startup ecosystem is great.
Yes. I was already, before 15 years over here, I was asking the Dubai government for 100 million euro for a solar factory.
Wow.
They didn't give it. It was okay because they were saying we are an atomic
I think they built
plant.
a lot of solar initiatives here, solar projects. I'm not a domain expert in that area, but
This was my first meeting of Dubai, and I was seeing it this time was no buildings, just cranes. I was thinking it's the city of cranes. 100,000 of cranes. I was thinking the whole cranes of the world was meeting over here to build something. I was not believing. It was 2008, 2009.
Yes, exactly.
I was not believing at this time that this will function. Who want to move in all this building, what they are building?
Yeah.
And now everything is full. You cannot
hard to
rent.
believe.
Super expensive. Rent is getting higher and higher and higher. I was not believing in this, and now I get proved wrong because at this time was easy to invest.
I think I moved here in 2002, which is 23 years ago. I've lived here 23 years, and I've seen the progression and the trajectory of Dubai. Right, back in the days, during the time when I moved here in early 2000s, people from India were moving here, people from Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. A lot of other Arab expats would move here, like Syrians, Jordanians, Lebanese people. So this was kind of the major influx we saw, right? Things started evolving over the years, and then we saw a few expats, Americans, Latin Americans, Europeans, but not that much. Then suddenly this trend started coming where a lot of people from UK would migrate here. Why they would migrate here? Of course, better salaries, taxation benefits, the weather, the climate, because a lot of people don't see any sunshine in the UK. But when the .com era shifted towards the social media era, and when people started going on Instagram, Facebook, and all of that, and because of also the geopolitical challenges that came over the years with the war in Russia and Ukraine, so suddenly there's a lot of influx of Russia, Ukraine, and then the projection of Dubai, the way Dubai marketed itself, and it still markets itself, and what you see on the social media, the hype which has been created, that compels a lot of people to come and move here and have a better life. And of course, the safety and security aspect that Dubai brings to the table, all that added is making a big difference.
There are positive and negative things.
Yes,
but that's everywhere, right? So no city is perfect.
Personally, what I miss in Dubai, or I think what's missing, is the real nature. Of course, there is some nature, but the trees are planted and all. But no, I mean, there's nothing wrong about it, but it is what it is. But they still are doing a great effort to make it conducive, and
Sometimes I see interns because our chairman is local, so he take me sometimes to some things, to local things, so that you get a feeling. Then you see, okay, there is a real life, but it's very small group of people. They don't want to have people inside, so they try to keep the people outside to stay like they are. So, but if you can come in and see this, then you see, okay, there is something behind it. But the normal people over here don't see this because they don't invite you normally over there.
Let's take a step back and go to your roots from Germany. I understand you grew up in Osnabrück.
Yeah.
What was like living there, and how did your upbringing in Germany shape your outlook?
It was pushing me out. So the German government, you know how it is. German is the highest tax what you can get in the world. So Germany is not really famous for supporting startups. So all these things was a way for me to say I have to go out of this. If we really want to go successful, we need to go out of Germany. And honestly, the weather. The weather is something, in my town, it's a raining town. The most rain in Germany you find in my town. So it was just raining. So, and it was really pushing my mind to say, okay, let's go out and do a little bit more, work a little bit harder to make it quicker. So the German government is fine in supporting companies in introducing international, but the capital market is not really so easy to get. So it's not a startup country, so they don't support startup very well. So that's why it was the way to go out.
I've been a lot to Germany, especially because I used to work for a Danish company at one point from 2008 to 13, and that time there were no direct flights taking off from Dubai to Copenhagen. And we used to usually fly either via Switzerland or Germany, so that gave me the opportunity to visit cities like Hamburg, Bremen, Frankfurt, Dusseldorf, of course Munich. And I felt that each city had a different vibe, different culture, different nuances. So from your point of view, which German city resonates more to you, apart from where you come from Osnabrück, but is there a city that you can relate more to, or you feel more comfortable? Or
yeah, if I'm in Germany also right now, I'm in Hamburg most of the time. So Hamburg is a very nice city. It's very cool. In Germany, you say in the north to get a friend is very difficult. But if you have this friend, you have it for a lifetime. So to come in the community is very difficult. But if you're one time in, then you're in, right? Then it's your friend for life. So, and that's why I like Hamburg. I like the culture, I like the city, I like the ocean anyway. So Berlin is very international. So it's very crazy sometimes, you know, the Kit Kat clubs and all the super clubs where you don't come in, where famous people like Leonardo DiCaprio came and they didn't let them in. So this is typically Berlin. So they are very fancy. And if you want to have really traditional German, you have to go Munich. So Munich is the part where Lederhose, all these things are really still common and the people are still wearing it.
You know, memories are rushing to my head. I really had a great time. I went a lot to Hamburg and I used to always go to Hauptbahnhof and there was this vending machine where I would always get a hot cup of tomato soup. I still miss that. It's just €1 and you get a nice hot drink in that weather. And then there were these kiosks on the train station where you could buy cognac, like a small bottle of cognac. So because it's so cold, we used to buy cognac and keep it in our suit jacket pocket. And we used to keep swigging cognac to kind of make us feel better. And it was really great times. And the food, I love the toasties that you get, the cheese and ham toasties on the trains as well, on the ice, the connectivity, right? So even when you go from Hamburg to Copenhagen on the train, the ice train, actually part of the train goes on the ferry and you can get off and it's a crazy experience. And Munich was something completely different for me and I had the opportunity to go to the Oktoberfest.
You was over there?
Yeah, I was over there. And funny enough, I was there for an official trip.
Okay.
One of the companies I was involved in 2018, which is not far away from now, pretty recent, like 7 years ago, they hosted an event for some customers and we flew some customers down from here and from other parts of the world, from Oman and other countries. We brought them down to Munich. We had seminars and conference in the daytime and evening we were partying in the in the tents in the beer fest, in the Oktoberfest. It's a great experience, experience. So that brings me to, you know, Germany is very well known for festivals like beer gardens and Christmas markets. What's your favorite unique German festival? Is there a festival that you kind of admire from the German culture?
Oktoberfest is already the main festival, what everyone likes. But in general, I think that's worldwide. It's Christmas. It's very Nuremberg Christkindl market. It's very nice. So you go to the Christkind market. It's a very big market with trees, with Santa Claus, all the things. So this is very nice and well done. But we get this here as well right now in Dubai.
Dubai has everything.
Yes. So this one is also very, very nice and famous. So, but in Europe, I would say it's Tomorrowland in Belgium. So that's the one what I really like the festival. It's not German, but this is really crazy good.
Actually, as a matter of fact, back in the years when I was going there, and during one of my trips, I don't remember which year it was, but probably in 2005 or 6, I actually did Christmas shopping there. I bought ornaments for the tree from Germany. And they were so much cooler and nicer and different, and it was a great experience.
Yes.
So Kai, you've seen both developed and developing markets up close, right? And you've traveled to these places. So how has this helped you understand the opportunity differently in each of these markets, and what's your take on that?
Okay, I would say it's a very simple thing. In the countries like Germany, the people have the feeling that they can lose something because they are already here and they have already this income. Let's say Porsche, Volkswagen, everything. So they have high income, everything. So everyone have the feeling I can lose something. And in countries like South America, India, wherever, the people can win something. When I was first time in China, the people was having around $100. If I look right now, they have 1,500. So they was in a mood that they can win something. When I was in India the 2.5 years, every year the salary was growing. They was feeling that they are growing. And that's the different feeling that one country, what is coming from here, goes to here, is have a positive mood because they are growing. And one country like Germany is over here, and the people get less because of inflation, because companies close, because shifting, because labor cost is cheaper outside. We are going global. You can outsource. So that's the different mood of the country. Is one country is feeling like losing something, one country is feeling like winning something. In the end, they have more, but they feel that they lost more than they feel they win more than they lost. So it's really a balance right now. What shifted on this way? So the energy in the countries is. I like more to go to countries they develop right now because they have all positive energy.
Great.
I don't like to go in cities like America or in Germany. All these people think they can lose something.
Right. Makes sense. You know, the developing countries are more interesting and they offer a very varied exposure and experience. So tell me, what's the most borderless experience you ever had where you realized business and culture truly blend across countries?
I don't get this question, really. So yeah, go a little deeper. So what do you mean exactly?
Yeah. Okay, I will elaborate a little bit. Is there any experience you had where you felt that borders don't matter and the culture and business blend was very easy, and like you went to so many countries and you were trying to work in different cultures when you were doing business at the same time, right? So which is that one experience you have where you felt like very welcome, and even though there were cultural differences, doing business was pretty smooth?
To be honest, I was feeling all the time welcome. When I was going to India, I was feeling welcome. Everything was really fine. China, you all the time feel welcome. I was surprised when I was going first time to China. I was really thinking, wow, how they pick me up with a rice hat, with a carry. They carry me on something, but they came with a 500 Mercedes. They bring me to the nice hotel, 5-star, with European food. I was shocked. I was thinking, wow. I was in China before. I was in USA, so I was really shocked. How was the roads? How was the buildings? I was thinking,
Technology.
wow, completely different from what I think. And then when I was going to New York, I was shocked because everything was fake. When you're outside the building looking nice, when you go inside, they are really already over.
Like
right? They are done. So, and the electrician lines, what I had in my home, this was so cheap. And in China, everything was new. I was really shocked. I was thinking China is USA and USA is China. So this was really crazy. This was the crazy feeling, but I was feeling welcome everywhere. So to be honest, there was never something that I was feeling I'm not welcome over here. And if this is then normally more in the European countries, they're more reserved or they're more like this, but internationally outside of Europe, everyone was happy that you come over there.
Great, that's a great experience that you shared with us. So many entrepreneurs like yourself, they travel for work like you have been doing, but they never get to enjoy the place. So how do you make sure you actually live the place where you've been to?
I'm starting right now. Because I was really my whole life traveling for business.
Right.
All the time I was invited for business. Sometimes it feels the same when you're in the Marriott Hotel over there or there or there.
Yeah.
It's the same. You don't know that you're in different cities, countries, whatever. So right now on the 15th of October, I start a trip. So I will go. I will keep one apartment here and close it. I just want to take it back. I take my laptop. I want to go, and then I will come back whenever. I'm not sure when I come back. So my idea is right now to go 2 weeks everywhere where I was before and check out the people around. So I want to go my trip back. So that's a long trip because I had a lot of trips in my business career. So, but I want to see all the things right now in how's the culture real. So as an example, Korea, when I was over there, I was not seeing anything from Korea. So right now I want to see Korea. I want to go Malaysia, Singapore, Japan. I was in Tokyo. I was just hotel food, so you didn't see the culture over there, and it was really cool. And my nephew do this already since 1 year. Right. Before 1 year he started. He have a company in Germany, and he didn't come back. So I was jealous on him and said, wow, you can see really the people. Now he's in Mexico, but he started in Himalaya, in Nepal. He was India, and then all this thing. So this I like, and I want to test this right now. I want to see how are the people behind. So
great. You did mention in a couple of things which stuck to my mind, and that brings me to one interesting question. So you lived both in Bahamas, where you enjoyed an island life, and you also been to places like New York and Shanghai, which we just spoke about. So which one taught you the most about yourself, like discovering yourself as an individual based on the island life and based on the mega city life like Shanghai or New York?
That's really difficult because it depends on how's yourself, how is your mood. Sometimes I feel more comfortable in the cities. I love Bangkok, so I like this when I like this when you go on the boat, driving with the boat to the city. So it's really crazy. A lot of friends of mine living over there.
How many times have you been to Bangkok?
Oh, endless. I don't know. I normally 2 times a year, 2-3 times a year. I stop over.
For how many years?
I stay for what?
How many years you've been doing that?
5 years now that I stop every year, minimum 3 times. Because friends of mine have a club, Khao Shan Road, where it's the biggest party.
Sorry, what's it called?
Khao Shan Road.
It's it's
one of the biggest party roads.
District.
There's one club, it's called The Club. A friend of mine is owner over there, so I visit him. It's crazy to see this street. It's full of party. The people are all in a good mood. They are from all over the world, most backpackers, but funny people. I like this. I like this style. Yeah.
I was traveling actively to Thailand for many years in a row, but of course, since 2020, I have not been there. But at one point, I did a count, like how many times I've actually been to Bangkok, and I really started traveling there from 2007 onwards till about 2020. So in that span of 10, 13 years, I counted that I've been there at least like 30 times.
Yes.
It's crazy.
It's a typical place where you stop.
2-3 times a year. It was also because of stopover, because I was working on a project in Australia 2-3 years in a row. So every year when I used to go to Sydney, I used to fly Emirates, Dubai, Bangkok, stop over, spend a few days, break the trip. go to Sydney. Same thing on the way back. So that gave me a chance to like go there many times. And I love going there, and I make my suits from Thailand.
Yeah.
So that's my tailors are there, and I have a specific tailor I go to, and I love the craftsmanship and how they work about it.
Yeah, for me was when I was in China, there was no direct flight to India. So you couldn't fly from China to India or India to China.
So you had to go to
so
Thailand.
I all the time have to make a stop over Hong Kong or Bangkok.
Right.
And I was using this to fly on Friday and then go next flight on Monday.
Yeah,
so that I can stay the weekend in Bangkok.
I did the same. I used to fly from Dubai on Thursday and reach Bangkok on Friday morning or Friday night or Thursday night, and then spend Friday, Saturday, Sunday there, then Monday
Exactly.
take the flight to Sydney.
I was doing the same, yes.
Great. So tell me, you travel a lot. So have you ever had a close call or any risky travel moment that you had such experience?
Yeah, so in Mexico on the airport. So I was landing together with a friend from Ecuador who was going to Mexico to have a meeting over there, and wanted to meet outside. So because he came from a different location, I come from US, New York. He was coming from Quito, Ecuador. And when I was outside, there was nobody. So I was calling him, tried to call him. I didn't reach him for 3 days, so I don't know where he was. I was really scared. Whether the police looking for him and everything. So they robbed him on the airport.
Oh my God.
And then there was go 3 days with them with the credit cards to all machines, what was possible. Up to that, the card was completely fucked. And then they was releasing them, and that's it. So then I find him after 3 days. He was coming. So he called me, and then so
really
this was crazy. That's why I say South America was a little bit dangerous. But the thing was, you have security taxi normally, and this is what you take. But he was not taking it. So normally you call the number, you get a PIN, and then you ask the driver for the PIN. If you don't know the PIN, you don't go in the car. So he know this rule, but he was not following because he was in a hurry, and then he wanted to take the
it happens
car.
sometimes. We are in a situation where we don't realize what we're doing. It's really sad.
This one, and I was in Rio. Before the Olympic Games. After was really clean, but before the Olympic game was really messy over there. And when we was in the car, there was coming motorcycles with masked people just stop next to your car, and the thing hold a weapon inside your car and want to have your watch and your wallet. So if you're in this situation, just give it. Don't discuss and anything.
It's not worth
so
risking your
you
life.
just give it out. They drive away because that's what they want. But this was also a moment when we were saying, "Wow, this is."
Because you can get the
crazy.
money back, you can get the watch back.
Yeah, that's what I say.
But you
So
can't get your life back.
Yes, yes.
Right. So in that situation, you have to comply.
After this, I was never again wearing watches or something when I'm in Rio. So I was just putting everything by side.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's move to the next section where we talk about the traveler's toolkit, where we want you to share your expert tips and hacks. So, what's a travel hack most people don't know that you know? Is there like a travel hack you know which you feel that people don't know?
Yeah, I think it's not a hack because the most hacks are already done. But I try to don't give up that I have to give my luggage, right? So I try to keep everything what I take with me that I can carry this on board, and that I'm still when I'm arriving that I don't need to wait for my luggage and go out and all the things.
And you don't lose
so
your
you have to
baggage
find a way of making your package in a way that you have enough, but you don't have too much. Because I see by myself when I put my luggage, 90% I don't wear. So there's 2 or 3 things what I like to wear and warm when you go to beach. What you need, nothing.
You need shorts
right?
and
That's
flip-flops
it. And you can buy it over there also. So there's no reason really to carry a big luggage with you. Right. I try all the time to don't carry a luggage.
So how do you book your flights? You have a cheat code or some way to book flights?
No, I say in the normal way, I take, right now I have AI, so I say, can you look for me? I want to go at this time, find out the best way, how to get the cheapest flight, and you already can book with the AI, so this is really working.
Yeah, it's changed the game.
So that's right now what I do right now, that I use my private secretary, Donna. I tell her on WhatsApp, search for this, she figured this out. Same like the trip. So I will go now to Thailand and bring the 15 hidden places in Thailand. One is on the river, one is in the mountain, the tea farm, this is this. So she was finding it out. She was finding the location. She was booking me the location. So all these things is right now working with AI. AI is now my travel agent. So
amazing.
And give me the places what I never saw.
Amazing. So you use the same thing for hotel bookings as well?
Yes.
Awesome. You did speak about this, but you have a strategy for packing for flights. How do you pack your baggage? Is there like some smart way you pack it, or you want to share some tips on some packing tips to the audience?
Roll it. The thing is that people normally put it together. I roll everything.
So
if you roll everything, you just get more insight and don't take too much because you don't need. Only if you have business meetings or something different, then you need suits and everything. But if you go private, what you need? You need a t-shirt, you need shoes, you need trousers.
Right.
So and whatever you need, if you need a new t-shirt, costs $9 or something in Thailand, buy a t-shirt. So what is the problem? Huh?
Right. So you mentioned about watches, and nowadays you don't carry watches because you feel the safety issue is.
Yes.
So
I keep all this at home.
Watch or
on travel, I don't take watches with me. I don't take jewelries with me. So for what?
Awesome. Let's go more into your career and what you do in life, and let's talk to you a little bit about your journey, your career path. So you've been known for your speed with structure, right? Approach, which is your fast approach of MVPs and automation, right? Can you share an example where this mindset really paid you off? How did you get paid off with having that approach?
Yeah, the most important is to trust in the people, right? So if you really want to grow fast, you can do it in a way that you make everything yourself, that you control everything yourself, that you're involved in everything. But this is just stopping you from getting successful. I see so many people starting a business or something, but they want to do everything by themselves. So you have to trust in people. You have to give the people trust, and
delegation.
You have to help the people, right? So you have to see that there are people, if they can make what they think is the best, then you get the best out of the people. So if you ask me, the most important is to support the people, to show in business the best side of them, not the best side of you. Everyone wants to put their knowledge on these people. So let them work and then just adjust a little bit to the left and to the right. So this is what I learned the most. If you want to come in speed, if you want to be successful, choose the people right, trust in the people, and give them the chance to be themselves, and don't put it on it. Because if you have people, they feel controlled, then they will be under the radar, and they will do nothing by themselves, and they will not put their ideas inside. Is this good? No, it's not, because not all the time I make the right choice. So I need more choices of more people. So we have two CEOs, they are 23 years and 25 years old from India. So, and they work by themselves, they make the decision. 4 years I teach them, they were starting early with 19 and with 21, on how to make their own decision. And that's the thing, that's the most important thing, that they make their decision based on what you, or what they understand from you want to have.
Right, so people who are watching us and listening to us, when you're scaling a company, it's important to delegate, it's important to trust. Of course, you're the best to know your business, but if you don't trust people and give them the opportunity and allow them to do things their way, and then of course you can reshape or tweak certain things, but I think your approach is very, very good approach. I mean, it's an eye-opener for me, because even me as a person, sometimes I feel like the work I am doing, it's very difficult for me to allocate that to someone, because I have that fear of
that's what I mean.
Quality and the style of work and those kind of nuances, right?
Yes.
So tell me, Dubai is now a big hub for Web3, real estate innovation and AI, and also infusing these kind of technologies. Why do you think Dubai is uniquely positioned for the future of global entrepreneurs?
First of all, you have all the environment over here, especially for this. It's about licensing and legality. So you want to know how I can structure the company in a legal way with all the new technology, what is not regulated. So all these token things and crypto things and Web3 and AI, data protection, all these things are really not clear for the company. So the company starts something, and then there could be a risk that there comes a regulation what stopped them, and they already invested. So the thing is, on Dubai, you get clear rules, right? So they give you a license, they tell you what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do. So that's why we was choosing Dubai, to be, in a way, legal supported. We feel supported, not regulated. And you can speak to the government over here.
Right.
You can meet with them, you can discuss with them. We was discussing a lot when we tokenized the properties. So right now with CEG Stake, we are tokenizing properties. So it was not that we was trying to do something, we was going to the government, talking to them, what is the best solution, how we can make it. So, and that was really helpful in this. So this is something what I was honestly not so often in the world, that you have access to discuss things and regulations. And that's cool. That's something what is really perfect. That's why Dubai is special in this, that you can really get something. And if this is not existing, they discuss with you to make it. So Dubai is the only country where I saw they gave a new law tomorrow. You know this. So sometimes we watch on the phone, oh, there's a new law. They don't announce it. They don't say that this will come. They just say from now on it's like this. So, and that's the good thing, because you can discuss new rules.
Amazing, yeah. Dubai has a Ministry of AI, and as a Minister for AI, there's too many initiatives. There is a lot of innovation support, a lot of jurisdictions to give you the proper guidance, even for crypto. So let's go back a little bit to your early days of your career, to your days back in 1999 in Germany, those early days of your solar industry. Can you share some
Yeah,
something
so
from back then.
I was living at this time on Mallorca already. I was already in Mallorca, and we was making called, what is now, how you call this right now? So it's a website where you can check insurance, check what is the cheapest tariff, blah, blah, blah. This we was doing in 1999 in Mallorca as well. It was one small startup. Out of this, we was looking for new investment strategies for customers, how they can invest their money. And then we was coming to the point that we were seeing solar is a good investment, because normally you give your money other people and they should do something with it. In this day, you buy the solar panels, put it on your house, you get a counter, and you can see every day how much money you make. So it was a very safe investment. It was 100% secured. It was a good return of investment, with nearby 9%, 10%. Right. So, and then we were saying, okay, that's the retirement money from the roof, because if I right now invest and build solar on the roof, at this time a solar system for home cost 50,000 euro, so it's around 200,000 dirham. What was the cost of a solar system at this time? So it was really an investment, and we was coming in the solar industry as an investment. So we were thinking not like a technical person, we was going inside what is the benefit in financially and returns and yields out of this, and then was going with a complete advertisement strategy with retirement money from the roof. We was going inside Germany and starting solar.
Amazing, amazing. That brings me to a very important point. Germany has long been a leader when it comes to renewable energy, right? So what lessons from working there have stayed with you throughout your global career?
Germany is crazy thing. You get all the time new government every 4 years, right?
Yeah.
And there's one party who want to get green, and there's one party who don't want to get green. So they was really crashing the market, because the Green Party was making these benefits. Right. So for 4 years, the whole industry was growing and massive and wow. And then comes the other party on power, and they cut everything off. So they let the industry die. And this was in 2013. They was crashing the whole industry. 300,000 jobs, lost it. So the company was market leader in the machines, was market leader in the industry, lost it. All the Chinese was buying all the stuff cheaply out. Also Dubai was buying one factory from SolarWorld. So all the other countries was taking the knowledge, was taking the people, was taking the machines. And then comes back the Green Party later. And again, now they made the same. They give all the benefits. Now we get the new party, and they already cut everything off. So it's a boom of 4 years. It's like the Bitcoin cycle. Yeah, 4 years it goes up, 4 years it goes down, 4 years it goes up, 4 years down. It depends on the government, which party you're on power.
That's kind of
so, and that's not stable. Yeah, that's not stable. So that's why Germany is a really, really strange market.
Amazing, I get it, and I didn't realize this, and thanks for opening our eyes about this. Let's talk about from solar to AI automation to tokenized real estate. That's quite the evolution, right? So what connects all these ventures in your eyes with the kind of things you've been involved in, the diversity that you bring in? How is this kind of blending in?
Yeah, so all together have one in common. It's like there's a real world asset thinking what we had behind, right? So we was all the time, also early in solar, was thinking about how we can make real world asset, how people can be part of a solar farm. If you make a big solar system in Spain or in Dubai, whatever, how people can be part of this and benefit from this. This was all the time the thinking, how you can make real world asset available. So this was one part. Out of this was really checking out that we are right now having the tokenization of the property. So everyone in the world can be part of Dubai property market starting from $125. So this means the cocoa farmer in Colombia or the tea farmer in India, as long as he has a handy, he can be invested in Dubai property in the market, in the main market where right now is the growing, where the people are coming. We want to double to 8 million here in Dubai with up to 2030. New airport, biggest airport is coming. Yes. So this will grow. The property market is grow. First casino is already right now starting next year. So there comes in a lot of new things and properties, and nobody have chance to be part of this. 90%, 95% of the people in the world have no chance to be part of this growth. So we want to make it available for them, that all this 95% can be able to invest in Dubai properties.
So now you're talking about something which actually brings me to a very important question, and I want the audience to listen to you and see you talking about CEG Stake. How is fractional real estate investing changing the way people think about property ownership? Because what you just spoke about leads me to think more about your CEG Stake venture. And I want you to explain to the people what is CEG Stake and how does fractional real estate market work, and what is the benefit for a common man who's listening to us and watching to us, what he can take away from this.
Yeah, so the complete market in general in the world is right now changing, right? BlackRock want to tokenize everything. Stocks, the New York Stock Exchange, they completely tokenize. All the shares on there, they tokenize so that you can get benefit out of everything. So, and this is what will happen in the future. This was the idea everyone was having when they started with blockchain, not to make paper token with no sense. They wanted to make a blockchain to make the ground book market, where the property market, to revolutionize it, to make revolutions on everything. So, and right now with the property market, it's that if you come to Dubai, you want to invest. Many people think with 50,000, 100,000, I can invest in Dubai. That's not true, right? You have to have a bigger money to really get a good project.
Yes, the down payment.
Yes, the down payment, and also the payment. You have to pay it in the end of the day, right? So you need $500,000. You don't get a good property less than $500,000. So, and we were seeing that 9 from 10 people are not able to do this. So they come with 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, but they want to be part of the Dubai property market. So we were seeing really, we make them available in form of tokenize it. So we make the investment by year much smaller, and we take a property, let's say it's 1.5 million, we cut it down to 3,000 pieces. So one piece is 1/3,000 of this property. And then you can just go in with $125, right? And you are part of this. Surely in a small part, but if we are a big group and we come to millions of people, and think about that, 1 million people will pay 500 dirham, you have 500 million dirham to invest, right? Is 125 million. And then you can go to the best developers here. You can get the highest discount. You can directly get the best view. You can choose the apartments if you're able to put 125 million on the table. So that's the idea, to make it available for everyone, but to make a big crowd and have a big cash flow money. Because if you go to them, the developers, and they make off plan, if you pay cash upfront, how much discount you can get? 30%, 35%. So you can really make the best investment for everyone in the world. So you get the cheapest way into the properties, and you get the best way out of the property. You go to the best locations. So it's really a thing what we were thinking the whole time, that this makes really totally sense. And the people need a good investment. If you're in Africa, where you want to invest, you're over there, you have no banking, you have no this. How you want to find a good project? So, and how you want to, and their retirement is important, right? So they go in 20 years also retired, and they have to find a way to make money and make best interest and be secured. And what is more secure than Dubai properties right now?
Of course, Dubai is very secure when it comes to
So that's why we think about this idea to make really global available, and also India. I see that I was 2.5 years. The people making money, they're able to save money. They earn, let's say, $800 or something. They're able to save 200 out of this. So if I buy every month 2 parts of a property, and this over years, and the property is growing. We know how it is. Mr. C right now crashed the market with 400% in 3 years. So there is a lot of things what you can get out of this market here, and you have a perfect investment, and it's secure because you have the token. So it's proved, it's your ownership. So everything is really easy. That you can handle this.
It's amazing. It's really nice because fractional investment of real estate, tokenization, and everything that's going on, it's an opportunity for a common man who just has 500 dirhams in his pocket to start investing in properties, and he can keep doing it over and over again and build his assets over the years, and then like you explained. So
yeah, you can claim it like invest like a millionaire. The millionaire's coming here looking for the best project.
Invest like a millionaire.
Yes, so it's like invest like a millionaire, right? So that's
amazing. That's really a good mindset. Invest like a millionaire, even though you might not be a millionaire, but have the mindset of a millionaire.
Right. Yeah.
It's amazing. So tell me, you build companies across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. How do cultural differences in places like China, Dubai, Germany influence your leadership style?
Wow, a lot. China is really strange because they are really hard on the ball. They are working 18 hours. I never saw people working so much. They are so disciplined. It's so crazy in this way. And then you see India, they're making the same results, but they're working themselves because they was really out of the English thing or something. When they was coming, leaving, there was not big industry left, so they have to rebuild everything. Everyone was working for himself, trying to make his own business and make his own income. So in China, everything was organized, so in groups like the communism, and so they was just following, yes sir, this sir, this sir, this sir. And in India was everything more freestyle, everyone by himself. So here was the maximum discipline. Here was the maximum undiscipline. So, but in a way, the results, this is what matters. So I don't care so much the discipline. I told you that I give the people the right to make their own decision and everything. So I see right now that this comes together. So that's why India is so successful right now. That's why India is growing a lot. They get a little bit more discipline, but they can keep their own ideas. So that's why I would say that's an advantage of India, of the people over there, that they don't come from this high discipline because they don't think by themselves. They are just following, doesn't matter if it's stupid or not, they they will follow. When they say jump, they jump. When they do this, they do this. So India is a little bit more, they're coming from single persons growing up. So I see that India right now is the most growing country. I would say to invest in India is also a big thing. Also with fractional ownership, right now it's not allowed in India, but if they allow this, we want to go global with this. Not just stay in Dubai. Yes. We want to go in different countries and buy properties over there as well. India will be for sure one of the markets we will go in the moment when India will allow this.
So now there's this big trend, and you briefly spoke about it, about AI agents. So AI in life.
Yes.
Right? So AI agents, you have AI agents for sales, for support, for content, for literally everything that you can think of.
Yes.
What's the most surprising way you have seen these tools make life easier for entrepreneurs especially?
I'm shocked every day. I'm really shocked to see right now. I was telling you I was going to Jaipur to India to put people over there to make a back office. If I see right now 3 years later, 50% of the people are not needed anymore. I was building a call center in Turkey. We closed the call center because AI is making the calls right now. So we have an AI support hotline. We have an AI outcall bot who's calling potential customer to ask them what they want. You want to invest in Dubai property, or you want to make this, or you want to make this. Everything you can handle by AI. It's really crazy, but it's also dangerous, right? Because you have to see that all these people lose their job. So there was 20 call agents in Turkey. Now there's 0. So there was a marketing team what we have of 50 people in India. Now there's just 2-3 people taking care of the marketing bot. So honestly, right now it make me a feeling that there can come a big trouble, because if all these people lose their jobs, especially India has a lot of IT.
Yes.
Right now you can develop an app with just 3 orders inside your AI. So it's getting dangerous that the people get workless. Then this could become a civil problem. So this is the dangerous side of AI. But for me, I see the positive side, because we are building everything from scratch. So we are individual buildings bots as well. So right now for a pharma company, they need a complete workflow, new and everything. So this is really fun. And you see what is possible. And you was not believing this, that in the end of the day, we right now build one company without an employee. So it's just a simple company. It's just an underwear fashion company, Cozy Billy. So we was building this company without one employee. You can see the marketing, the website, everything is built by AI. The communication, the videos, everything is built by AI. There's just one person who moved the AI, right? So there are different agents, and it's like employees, and he's moving these agents, and let's see how successful this will be. The start is right now. Production is finished, so now the first batch is coming to Europe and US, and we will sell over there. Let's see how it is.
That's great. That's great. That's really crazy. Like you mentioned, it's very surprising, and AI is changing the game, and utilizing AI can actually change the whole process.
If you can build a complete company with just one employee who is handling the AI bots, that's a lot.
That's crazy. That's happening now, and you're already doing it, which is a very great thing. So tell me, with all this constant building and scaling, how do you avoid burnout and stay grounded?
Difficult in one time, but the thing is very easy. If you love, and I was really lucky in my life, right? I take the risk, but I was lucky that I can do what I love. So for me, work don't feel like work. So the thing is, this is my life. So that's why I never feel exhausted of the work, because I love what I do. I like what I do. And if I have the choice and wake up, the first thing is to go on my laptop, check out what's going on, how is the team, how is everything. I don't feel like it's a pressure. I have to do this. I don't feel that it's exhausting me, because I want to have it. I want to see it. I'm happy when the people are growing. I'm happy when the people get successful. Like I told you, with the 2 young CEOs from India, how they grow, how they was going to Germany, they was going everywhere. So they checked out, they negotiated with high-class people and everything. They make their first contracts by themselves and everything. So this is, I like to see this, right? When people growing. So for me, working is not working. For me, what is work? When I go to Germany, this feels like work. I have to go. So I don't like Germany so much, but I have to visit my family as well. So this feels more exhausting than my work, because I don't know, I don't have so big relationship with Germany.
So with that, I mean, I truly believe in your team, your people, your vision, and you like to see them grow, and you are fully supportive of the system and the team you build. So what advice would you give to young entrepreneurs who dream of building a borderless lifestyle like yours? Is there some advice you want to give to our audience, or entrepreneurs, upbudding entrepreneurs?
First is trust. You need to have trust, and if you don't trust, you have to fire. It's very simple. Many people cannot fire. So in the moment when I lose the trust, I have to fire. That's super important. And then you have to share. The most people cannot share. They want to get more. So I'm the founder. I have to have it. But if you see the most companies, I have one example from Germany, a guy who was building batteries for solar. And at his time, it was 2009, he was too early because the feed-in tariff was so high that nobody wanted to store this. And he was thinking and believing in this and going forward, offering everyone, was collecting money. In the end, this thing is right now a billion company, but he just have 2% left. So, but this 2% is in the end of the day 20 to 40 million value. Wow. So did he get rich? Yes, but he have to give up on 98% to finance his idea up to the end. So, and that's very often that I saw a lot of entrepreneurs, I want to keep in power, I have to make the choices, I have to make this, you know, from Apple, Steve Jobs, that he got fired from his own company because he was not the main owner anymore, right? They give up, but they still, if you go to see Apple, you see he's the owner, but he's not. There's a lot of people behind it. So that's one thing what you have to understand. If you really want to grow, you cannot stay as an owner and not on a 51 or 100% and get the money and make all the decisions by yourself. Nobody can make 100 decisions and 100 decisions right. So you need more ideas inside and you have to give up on something.
Amazing. That's a great thought, and I really appreciate what you mentioned. Let's move to our final mission, which is a rapid fire round. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you very simple questions. Okay. You just pick one, right? Window seat or aisle seat?
Let's see if it's simple.
It's very easy and very easy going. So window seat or aisle seat?
Window.
Okay. Luxury hotel or cozy boutique stay?
Cozy boutique.
Okay. Adventure trip or relaxing getaway?
Venture.
Solo travel or group travel?
Solo.
Sunrise flight or red-eye overnight flights?
Overnight.
Planned itinerary or spontaneous trips?
Spontaneous trip.
Mountains or beaches?
Beaches.
Big city or off-the-grid escape?
50-50, both.
Backpack or suitcase?
Backpack.
5-star restaurant or street food?
Street food.
Amazing. So now this one is, would you rather, okay? Would you rather be stuck at an airport for 24 hours or lose your luggage for a week?
Yes.
Which one would you pick? Would you be rather...
Sorry. I was thinking if it happened. 24 hours in airport.
Okay. Only visit tropical beaches or snowy mountains for the rest of your life?
Tropical beaches.
Okay. Travel for free but never choose a destination, or always pay full price but pick where you go?
Travel.
Okay. For free, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Never use a map again or never speak the local language?
Never use the map again.
Visit only places you have been to before or never visit the same place ever?
I like to visit the same place because you see different. Every time you see this, it's a different view.
Okay. So this is like the one and only. The one destination everyone should visit before they die.
Bangkok for sure. But honestly, if you are German, Blumenthal in Brazil.
Blumenthal in Brazil,
yes.
The one travel experience that completely changed your life?
My first trip to Mallorca.
Mallorca. The one country that always surprises you every time?
China.
The one thing you always buy as a souvenir when you travel?
Once again?
The one thing you buy as a souvenir when you travel?
I never buy souvenirs.
Fridge magnets,
I never buy
shot glasses.
No. I know all my friends around do this. I never do this. I save one picture from each travel for me and my favorites, so that I have this. That's my attitude. Memory. What I have, my memory. But I never. I hate souvenirs. When I see this here, the Dubai stores with the Dubai things on it, I don't like this. Same in Bangkok, same over there. So no, I'm not.
The one thing you always forget to pack?
Underwear. I don't know why, but I forgot this all the time, so I have to buy this all the time new.
So you must be having a huge collection of underwear now.
Yeah, I don't know why, but often I think, well, where's my underwear? I don't find it.
I can relate to what you're saying. Yeah. So, Kai, thank you so much. You absolutely crushed the mission, and we really enjoyed the conversation with you. So, where can our listeners find you online? Can you share your social media handles?
Yeah, so Kai sein Leben. So in English is K his my life of K, also K his life. So Kai sein Leben in German. So this is my Instagram. So we are right now starting a YouTube channel. We want to start of my travel when I start now on the 15th.
Great.
Without coming back, without having an apartment. So I rented out everything. So I have just one bag and my laptop, and then I will check out how this works without having to go way back. So I will make a new apartment when I come back to Dubai. But right now I rented out for Airbnb my apartment and everything. So I will not keep anything. So I just have to make it now one bag. The decision, what is the one bag and the laptop, and then I will go. I don't know when I come back. So let's see. I want to work from everywhere. I want to travel the world. So it could be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. I don't know how long you will be on travel. I don't know.
That reminds me, I was watching a reel recently on Instagram by, when you they keep on suggesting you stuff. Mm-hmm. So I came across a cruise which is a 140-day cruise.
Yeah.
It takes you around the world.
Yes.
It starts from the US, goes to New Zealand, Australia. So that could be something you can check out.
Yes. But
you also know that one of my guests spoke about this in the show in my episode 1. Do you know that you can actually buy a around the world ticket?
Yes, I had this.
And it costs, it's on Star Alliance. And you get to choose all the airlines associated with Star Alliance.
But you just can fly in one direction.
No. You have, it's very flexible what I saw. You have to visit all the continents and you have to come back. I mean, where you start, you stop there. Round trip basically.
Yes.
And it costs around less than $10,000 to do the entire trip.
8,000. I having this 2 times.
Okay.
Because when I was having meeting at Solar, we have branches everywhere in the world. So it was sometimes make totally sense from Japan, go US, go Africa, go Europe. So it was an around the world ticket. And one ticket was costing more than the around world ticket. So if you go around, so that's why I was making this. And 2 times I was trying this. Yeah.
Great.
It's okay, but you have to take care. You cannot fly back, so you have to make like a round because that's around the world. So you cannot go like this. So you have to go this way. So you have to make your meetings in a good way that you can drive.
Properly. Thank you so much, Kai. We'll make sure to plug all your handles, social media handles, so the audience can listen to you and follow you on your socials. And with that, that's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in to License to Explore. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and please do like, comment and subscribe, and to watch our podcast and listen to our podcast. You can find it on all your favorite podcast platforms: Spotify, Amazon, Apple, YouTube, Angami. So tune in and see you in the next one. Ciao. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Ciao.
He's an athlete, he's a creator, he's a visionary, he's an entrepreneur, and so much more. It's very, very difficult to explain him. So let's welcome a former Mr. Olympia finalist, Mr. Saif Al-Hakim. Welcome to the show.
Travel teaches you one thing, which is your growth will never happen in a comfort zone. You're going outside of your country all alone, and anything can happen. In our culture, you can take it as rudeness, but actually it's a form of respect. Russia, to summarize it, what taught me is the mental toughness. If I talk about Iraq, it's a school of resilience. With all the cases happening, people are going to be smiling in your face.
I'm surprised, even with all the problems and the wars.
Dubai is a place where dreamers turn to executors. I'm going to die, that is my responsibility. If I'm going to get bankrupt, it is my responsibility. So relying on yourself and being accountable for the outcome.